the meeting she completes, she will join, ma'am. Okay. So now we'll continue with Harsh and Dhanvantri. Uh,
Huh.
yeah.
So before starting of a session, so both have been selected as a supernova, na?
Yeah. As yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
super achiever something.
super
Super.
achievers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
guys. I will just overview about the what is the intention of this like online session. As we had a session previously with Harsh Chaudhary and Hina. Okay, so before means before the online test, and also we had one more session along with the IT guys like Dhanvantri, Madhura, Shrutik, and Mayuri Agli. So we had two sessions, and you people also did a lot of effort, and with that we achieved around 160 six students, 166 students they are shortlisted out of 304. So this is the first time in the WIT history that the persistent has shortlisted 166 students, like almost 50% of the total strength. 60% of the total strength. Okay.
अरे तालियां तो बजाओ, आप ही हो ना वो.
I think all these 166 guys. Okay. So the thing is that there is more recruitment is there this time from the persistent system, and also 68 students out of 166, 68 students are shortlisted for the advanced coding round. And I think today a few students are even attempted the test also, as they are given 2 days time, 2 days, and in that the window will active for 1 hour. Okay. So that is from 28, that is from today 11 a.m. to 30th 11 a.m. So I think just now I heard a Meet from IT department. He has attempted the test. So before starting with the Harsh and Dhanvantri, just we'll like discuss. I think Meet, please can you share your experience? आपने मीन्स क्या अटेंड किया आज?
Yes, sir. So I had 1 hour time and I had to solve two questions in that. And one of the question was based on metrics and dynamic programming, and the other question was for graphs.
Okay. So what about the how many test cases you are done with the both program?
None, sir.
Okay, okay. Means it was difficult,
Yes, I would suggest it would be from moderate to difficult.
moderate to difficult. Okay. Anyone from others, please share your experience or from CSE और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स टेलीकम्युनिकेशन, और कोई है क्या जिन्होंने आज अटेंड किया है? और
सीएससी के तो सब कल कर रहे हैं एज पर माय नॉलेज.
ओके ओके.
ईएनटीसी के लोगों ने किया है and they also got one of the problem as a dynamic programming.
Okay. Vaishali, do you know your any of ENTC friend those who are attended? Vaishali?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, okay,
प्रतीक, आपके ईएनटीसी फ्रेंड ने अटेंड किया क्या?
No, ma'am.
okay, okay.
हाँ.
So now I request Dhanvantri and Harsh to share the experience for this advanced coding round, because they are gone through the this particular phase, advanced coding round, and also they will share the interview experience also. So that will be helpful for your like advanced coding round, and also you people are also appearing for the interview in the coming days. So yes, Harsh or Dhanvantri, please start.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, 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 Harsh.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to all for clearing this first objective round. And whatever things I will be telling you all, like they are from my experience, and like what exactly I had faced. But things might be different for you people this time. So I cannot say that the same things will be applicable in your case also. But yeah, you can try not to repeat the mistakes that I had committed, whatever the case. Okay. So you know that you will be getting two coding questions, and they will be like difficulty level will be from medium to hard, as Meet has already mentioned. So first thing that I would like to say that you will get questions on algorithms or data structure, but what I had experienced is that the questions were not testing your problem solving ability, but they are more like testing your knowledge. Like I had got one question that was exactly been taken by like Tribhuvan in our algorithm lecture. So, like just words were different, but the question was exactly same. So one thing is that you will get questions on algorithm and data structure, but since only 1 or 2 days are left, so like I will suggest that you go through all the like what we say standard questions of algorithms and yeah, dynamic programming, greedy, and like graphs, trees, backtracking, like standard question, like 2 or 3 standard questions of each in like 1 or 2 days. So like I think they will be helpful for you. And the other thing that I would like to add is that what happened in my case is uh, while like we got two questions, and if I was switching to other question, the code of the previous question was getting erased. So what happened with me was I tried solving the first question, I was getting the wrong answer. I tried it for some time, then I switched to second question. I tried solving it and I got around 75% of the test cases correct. So like after that question, I had like 15 minutes left. So like I had two choices, that I can go to first question and try solving it again, or I can work on the remaining test cases of the second question. So I switched to first question. I got the logic basically. So that's why I switched to first question and tried solving it. But in time constraint, I was not able to write the even complete code also. So like it might be the case that if I'd worked on the remaining test cases of the second question, I might have get some test cases passed. So like the thing is that I want to say that you have very limited time. Like you just got 1 hour for solving two questions, and like they are also from ranging from medium difficulty level to high difficulty. So like it's first of all, the thing is that is very important is like you have to be very selective, like which question you can do, which question you are more confident about, like in which question you will be able to solve more test cases. Like they're already mentioned in the question is that they focus more on the number of test cases passed rather than the complexity of the code. So like they want more test cases to be passed, they do not generally focus on the complexity of the code. So first I would suggest that in the first 5 minutes you just go through both of the questions and like try to identify which question you are more comfortable in and try to solve that question first. And like if you have time left, then only switch to other question. Otherwise don't switch to the other question. Like the in my case, the thing was the code was getting erased when you are switching to the other question. So this thing I would like to add. And other thing, you know that you will be getting two questions, the difficulty level will be medium to high, and that's all. Anything else that Dhanvantri can add? Over to Dhanvantri.
Hi, thanks, Harsh. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yeah, yes, Dhanot.
So, congratulations to all of you for clearing the first round. And actually, my experience is also quite similar to Harsh, and he has also covered many of the points. So, I would also say that the questions are of such type where you have to apply the data structures which you have learned and the algorithms also which you know. So I remember I had a question regarding combinations and permutations, and my second question was the where I had to apply a dictionary. So of such type, like you have to understand like what you have to apply there. So so I would also suggest that you go through for the first 5 minutes, you go through the both of the questions, and then you decide that whichever you feel that you could solve more, and whichever you feel that if you solve that question, you'll be able to clear more test cases. And it's not necessary to like completely solve both of the questions for because in my case I remember I had neither completed uh, one even one of my question was not completed. And for I think one was like I had completed 85% and other like 50 to 60%. So I was selected. And so it is not necessary to complete all the test cases, but just check like whichever you find easy, go to that one first. So it will also boost your confidence. Like even if you solve half of the test cases, it's fine. You can go to the next one.
Okay.
And yeah, I would suggest that you should go through the algorithms and data structures. Like you have to know where to apply those algorithms and data structures so that so just and the level of the questions is from medium to hard. And time limit is the main thing here, like time constraint, like 30 minutes you have to solve one question. So uh, like that also from difficult to medium level. So time limit is the main constraint. So just check like whichever question you find easy, go and solve that one first. Um, and I think pretty much the Harsh has covered everything. So if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to ask us.
Yeah, and Dhanvantri, can you share some experience of your friends like Madhura? So I think Madhura also attended the advanced coding round, right? So
Yeah, for
what about her status? Means has she completed at least one program or
no, sir. As far as I remember, she had told me that she could not complete even one question. So
okay? Is there anyone in your during that time anyone who has completed at least one program with all the test cases?
actually, me, Harsh, and Madhura, we three were only selected, and ne-
Okay,
yeah,
okay, okay, great.
yeah. Even
I,
if you solve like, yeah, go on, Harsh.
no, no, I was just saying that the competition was very little at our time. We are
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a couple of people, but at this
yeah,
time there are a lot of people, so
yeah.
competition will be more.
okay. And suppose if they are not selected in the this particular, suppose if you are unable to if they are not participate or if unable to do the both the program in the advanced coding round, so
Yeah.
they will get the interview for the base package, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure, right? Don't get disheartened even if you can't clear this round because it's for sure that you're going to get the interview chance for the base package. So don't worry about that.
But
Means
there is a advantage also of clearing this round, is that
Okay.
if you clear this round and if you are not able to crack the interview of the what we say Viveka package, then you will get the Navyuva package. You will not have to appear for like other interview. That is what is our case.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
we had one technical and one HR. But some of us, I remember they had to go through two technical rounds.
yes,
okay.
one technical and one HR, na Dhanvantari.
Yeah, ma'am, we had one technical and one HR, but I think one or two candidates they were there and they had to go through second technical as well.
Yeah, Nilesh and Prathmesh, I
Nilesh,
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
And yeah, then and one more. Suppose if the student if he has done good in the this advanced coding round, and later he will appear for the interview, and there is a chances also there. No, he may reject in the interview also. Like he
yeah.
may he
I think
maybe
chances are
yeah,
very less. Like if even if he doesn't perform that well in interview,
okay,
maybe he'll get the base package.
base
So
pay. Okay, okay.
Means this is like a double bonus.
yes,
Na
yes,
round is like
yeah,
they are on the verge of job. सिर्फ
Uh,
या तो
yeah.
आगे जाएगा या वहीं पे रुकेगा.
And
yeah,
also, like I heard that, as from the seniors, like seniors means from 1920 batch and 2020 batch, interview is difficult in the persistent. Difficult means it may take
yes.
1 hour, more than 1 hour, and they will cover all the project details. So, can you please share your experience how the interview will go?
Yeah, yeah, sure. So, guys, persistent interview is something you should really study for. Like, forget even if you weren't prepared as like wholly for the like first or second round of persistent, but interview is something you should be really prepared for because they will keep asking you till the point that you get confused in the interview and like 1.5 hours like average time of the interview and it'll ask you everything from project to database to OS to computer networking to cloud, everything. Like for my case, I had questions on each and every domain. So yeah, it was really tough, that persistent.
धन्वंतरी, अभी एक सवाल है,
Yeah.
सीएन, ओएस, डेटाबेस, क्लाउड. अब फॉर एग्जांपल हमारे पास वन वीक है, हाँ, तो क्या पढ़े, कहाँ से पढ़े, और इट वाज जस्ट लाइक अ रिवीजन.
एक्चुअली वन वीक में भी मतलब आई थिंक बेस के लिए पढ़ सकते हैं, बट कांट से लाइक इट डिपेंड्स ऑन योर ग्रास्पिंग पावर, राइट?
Yeah.
कितना ग्रास्प करोगे वन वीक
Yes.
में भी.
मतलब
हाँ.
डेप्थ कितनी होती है, सीएन का पूरा पढ़ना या उसमें कुछ
हाँ.
इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक्स या डेटाबेस का पूरा पढ़ना? प्रॉब्लम क्या होता है, जब बच्चे एसवाई में होते हैं ना, तो उतना उनको डेप्थ नहीं होती. टीवाई में तो चलो ओएस डेटाबेस वो कर लेते, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम अभी सीएन, डेटा स्ट्रक्चर तो बेस ही है. सीएन कहाँ से पढ़े, कितना पढ़े?
हाँ
Actually,
तो हाँ हर्ष, go on.
actually, ma'am, like I had not gone through the interview of base package, but in my case, the first question that I got from the interviewer was like, we are interacting on this platform. What kind of network is this? So he had not asked about my introduction or anything. The first question was, we are interacting here. Which kind of network is this? So like in advanced, if you qualify the advanced coding round, that the interview will be a lot difficult.
Okay.
Like I am getting the question that I had never even heard of. I'm
Okay.
literally saying I have not even heard of the question that I was getting in the interview. But for base package, yeah, like if we have 1 week left, we can go through the standard question, like when we type on Google like top 20 interview questions or something. Like for operating system, one can go through the page replacement policies, disk replacement, or the CPU scheduling, deadlock. For computer networks, they can go through like OSI and TCP. The majority of the questions in from CN will be on OSI and TCP IP, I guess. And on DBMS, they can like focus on query writing and on majorly on the
Concurrency control.
concurrency control and like that nested queries and correlated queries.
Okay.
Yeah. And they can also go through puzzles, like they will be asking for some puzzles in the interview as well.
Guys, you can ask any questions regarding your advanced coding round. And also, what about the the interview platform? In which platform they will take?
SHL platform.
SHL means is it similar to Cisco WebEx or Google Meet, or is it different?
I think it has an option of code editor. So like if they want to make you write code, they can do that.
Okay, okay. Is it a platform from AMCAT, or is it from the persistent that is
No, it is not from AMCAT. I guess it is from
Yeah, it is from persistent, I guess.
persistent? Okay.
persistent. Yeah, maybe.
Dear students, we are proud to have two of our seniors along with you, and they are come to help you. So I want you to ask questions. Okay, they are always ready to answer. At the 11th hour, they have accepted our invitation also. So please ask for your questions. Okay, please unmute yourself and ask questions. Be very free, because they are ready here to help you. They have removed time to help you and to be with you.
Yeah, there are some questions are there. Harsh, in the chat box.
Yeah, I can see a question like they ask coding question to everyone. Like no, they will not ask coding question to everyone. Like they will ask the technical questions, but if they are not satisfied with your answers or they would like to test you more, then they will ask you some coding question. Or like there are some cases in which they have asked only coding question. They have not asked any technical question. Like in Bhavin, they have just asked coding question and they told him that if you are able to solve this coding question, that you are selected, else we can't do anything. So that is the case. From where can we practice puzzles? Like you can go through the puzzles that has been asked previously. in other campus interviews. OSCN.
Yeah, can I take this question? OS and CN?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So OS and CN you can prepare from Java T point, and there are some YouTube channels also from where you can prepare. Just type for the most popular channels you can prepare from YouTube, and Java T point is a good site for preparing for CN. Or like I had also prepared like for last 7 days from there only. I'll suggest that.
And also, I think they mainly focus on project, right? For these guys, like third year students, so they have all of them have done the mini project, and also maybe they have gone through the internships also.
Yes,
So
yes. They'll ask. Oh, yeah.
yeah,
They'll ask you many questions on project. Like they had asked me for on my mini projects only. For I had my mini project in Java, so uh, they had asked me like how to run that file in. Suppose I have to give my project to a client, so how would I do it? On which platform would I do it? What kind of file will I share? So they'll ask you like deployment questions as well, which you have not thought. Like like in third level, you don't think so much for that, like deployment and all. So they can ask you that as well.
okay.
So one question, whether they go for recent trends like machine learning, data science, or artificial
Cloud.
intelligence during
Uh,
interview.
in my case, they didn't ask me like they had asked me only about cloud. But for Infosys interview, they'll ask you like these recent
Oh,
technologies like ML and all.
and
The thing is, like, they have a lot of time. Like, the interview is going to be of around 1 hour, so like they will ask everything about project, about technical subjects, and anything they can ask.
Yeah.
okay.
There are some questions are there, like after how many days of advanced coding you had your interview?
Within a week, I guess,
Yeah.
or 10 days. Don't exactly remember.
Yes, 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, for Shubham, for deep learning of SQL queries, which platform should I go through? So you can go through HackerRank. There's that SQL course, so you can practice from there. Like you have to write queries, and then your points will increase. So that is a good platform for SQL queries practicing.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, and actually this time even electronics and ENTC around 20 students were selected, around 30 students. So please, can you like guide them like what they can prepare for non-CSE branch students?
actually, sir, Harsh, do you want to take this question?
Uh,
No, 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 no. You can take this.
like for example, now the electronic guys means like they know the operating system concept, computer networking concept, even C programming, and also they I think they gone through the data structure also.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I understand. Like they don't know this concept as deep as we know. So IT and CSE people. So
and also like in the result sheet they are mentioned like which stream, either CSE stream or non-CSE stream. So the interviewer know like the students are from the electronics department means there are two categories, CS stream and non-CSE stream. So I think they ask the questions based upon their stream or
yeah,
the like some of the common subject like C programming or Python programming concept or data structure concepts, I think.
yeah. So they can expect questions from the core branch as well for
Yeah.
interview. But Harsh, do you remember that some non-CS IT people they had trained with us?
सर उस टाइम था ही नहीं.
Actually, ma'am, at that time,
हाँ,
Yeah, we
at,
didn't.
at the time, company did not recruited non-CSE students
हाँ.
from our college, but it had recruited non-CSE students from other colleges.
Like
Okay.
COEP and
Okay.
all. There are people from COEP and all who are from ENTC,
Yeah.
Okay.
but they have training with us only. So I
Okay.
think
Okay. Training will be same
so
for
it is
CSC and
expected that
non-CSC.
yeah,
Okay.
so it is expected that you know these all
Some
fundamental.
at least fundamental concepts. Right.
Yes.
Yes, I think yes, electronics and ENTC guys. What you people do is like you go through the tutorial point or Java point, and go through these some of the concept like computer networking or operating system, and also the SQL database concepts and all. You just go through those questions and try to prepare. And also there are so many YouTube channels also there, and NPTEL even materials also available on database and all. At least you should be thorough with some of the subjects that are required. Yeah, Harsh and Dhanvantri, can you just highlight in what's going on in the training part? Means in the training, what are the technology they are focusing?
Hello.
Yes, Harsh.
Like we have just completed our training, and recently we have been assigned to some project, although mini project it is, but we
Okay,
have been trained on SQL,
okay,
and we are on the Java technology. We have been assigned to Java technology. So
okay,
like we are trained on SQL, then Git,
okay,
then we are trained on Java, core Java, then
okay,
Spring Boot,
okay,
Maven, and apart from this, we will have our communication sessions as well, and you will have to go through the exams of communication as well.
okay. Communication means soft skill.
Yeah, soft skill as well as power skills both.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I
and there are continuous assessments after these sessions, and they consider your score for evaluating you for phase one, phase two, phase three, and like that. So you'll continuously have to prepare for every
okay,
test. You can't take anything lightly.
okay. Yeah, I think yeah, one of the student has asked a question. Do the interviewers keep their camera on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
Yes,
uh,
yes, yes.
Yes. Okay.
and the other
and they'll
question
ask.
is like, will they ask you to share screen for solving codes? Like, the on the platform on which they are conducting interview, it has the platform has its own code editor, so you will not have to share your screen, but you will have to type the code there.
Okay. And also we have Madhura also today. Madhura has also joined. Madhura, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Sorry, sir, for joining late.
Yeah, no problem. Madhura, can you share your experience, like how difficulty was the advanced coding round?
The advanced coding, yes, sir. So we had two questions. I don't exactly remember what, but the
Okay.
first question was related to data structures, and the second was related to dynamic programming, I think. But yeah, the difficulty level was quite high.
Okay. So have you like, what about the test cases? Have you passed any at least one or two test cases? Mm.
For first question, I think I passed around 4 to 5 cases. I don't recall out of how many, but I think four
Okay.
to five. But second, I wasn't able to.
Okay. Okay. Anything like you want to share, like you want to like share from your experience to these guys?
So for the interview, like I've heard Dhanvantri and Harsh say that they ask all kinds of questions. I think it from in my case, like Harsh said, it was about an hour my interview, but throughout the hour we only talked about my project. So I had two mini projects in Java. One I'd done during the semester, and second we'd done during Zensa training. So the
Yeah.
whole hour we talked only about our projects. He asked many questions related to, like Dhanvantari said, networking, like how you will deploy your project on what network and all those kinds of questions. So it completely depends on your interview, but you have to be prepared. Like and also another friend of mine, she did not get asked a question on her project, but all technical questions. So you have to prepare yourselves well.
Okay. Yeah, there are some questions in the chat box.
How to prepare dynamic programming, greedy approach problem in short period. You can go through the standard questions of each. Like there are some standard questions. You can go through them. You will get a rough idea about how things work. Like in dynamic programming, how to like what is memoization and how to like you will get a little knowledge. Maybe it will help you in applying those concepts in the coding round. Every candidate, no, every candidate of technical round will not be able to give the HR round. Elimination do happens after technical round.
Okay.
An interview, we don't know some of the question, how can we tackle that situation? Obviously you can say that I don't know that question, but like I have been asked, like, if you tried this thing, I don't know, I had not tried this, but I will try it today. Or you can like say it like you don't know, it's better. Which type of program is compulsory? You can there's no language constraint, I guess, uh, in this, in interview or in the advanced coding.
Okay.
So there was one question Pooja had asked: is it okay if we focus on one programming language? So Pooja, do you mean one programming language for the advanced coding round?
No, for the interview.
Oh, interview. They can ask you about Java, Python, anything.
And if I don't know a lot about Java, can I tell them that I am okay with C or C++? Or is it necessary that I need to answer the questions about Java?
Yes, like if there are like some standard questions, they expect you to know the answers. But if you really don't know, like there are some questions which are like really deep, so you can just reply politely that I don't really know the answer right now, but I will surely look upon it. So you can say like that. So they'll understand.
Okay.
The other thing is, if you have mentioned that language in your resume, then only they will ask you about that language. If you are not mentioned it in your resume, that I think they will not ask you that language. But if you have mentioned it in your resume, then I think they expect you to answer some questions on that language.
Yeah, there's one more question. What if we need to use pen paper for some question? Is it allowed?
Yes, sir, it is allowed during interview, right? It is
Yeah.
allowed. Yeah. Siddharth,
Yeah.
Siddharth has asked something, but you said if technical for advanced coding won't go well, they give you base package. Yeah, they give you, yeah, you're shortlisted for base package, right? So you will give the interview for base package, even if you don't clear the advanced round.
No, but they have to perform well in the technical interview, technical
Yes,
and
they
HR interview.
surely. If they don't perform well in technical, then there's no chance they'll get selected for the HR round.
Hello. But
Yeah.
what my question is that there will be separate interview for the one who have cracked the advanced coding round. But as we compare that the one with basic package, their interview questions are not so in depth. They will just ask overview. But here in advanced coding round, technical interview, they will ask advanced questions. So that's what I'm asking. That if they will direct reject from technical round, or we can still give HR round.
No, you will get the HR. You will get the HR on for base package then, if you are not able to clear
Yeah.
the interview of advanced coding.
Okay, we can. Okay, that's the case.
Yeah, and if they think that you're eligible for at least like your interview went well for at least like base package level, so they'll give you HR for after that.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for clearing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So guys, the main thing is that here, as somehow like some people are somehow you use some strategy or different way. Okay. So you cleared the first online round. So the next focus is on your interview. Interview is very important in the persistent, because as they are providing the salary like 4.71 in the fresher, means it is like if compared to other service based company, it is more. Okay. So compared to other service based company, like the TCS, Infosys and all, so it is like a good package, 4.71 in the market. Okay. So that's why you try to focus on your interview, and you just keep in mind the interview time will be, maybe it will go more than 1 hour. So for more than 1 hour means you should be able to prepare in the same way. For example, you have to go for your projects. Okay, you may have done some of the projects in the in a team. Okay, or some of the projects as a personal projects also. Okay, and there are some students are there like they are not even participated, but they are in that part of the team. Okay, such students also they are cracked the these online tests. Okay, so now still time is there. You try to focus on what is the project. Okay, and what language they are used, what are the different phases, and what is your role. So you try to prepare a script, or you try to study on that particular project, although it is completed in your completed and you are already submitted and all, but you just work on that. And also internship. Okay, suppose I think most of you, all of them are 90% people, you have gone through some internship courses or internship trainings and all. So try to like do some survey, like to collect the more details. And also you people are done some online courses also, like EDX. So most of them I think completed 2 to 3 courses in EDX platform on cutting edge technology. So you can just like and after like you try to apply those skills in your project. Okay, suppose in I think I heard in I know in IT, like third year IT, they have gone through like deep learning course, and also HTML, CSS, JavaScript also. So try to apply those skills in a development of any project. Okay, and your cutting edge technology, machine learning, deep learning, cloud computing, you should know some basics. Okay, so try to focus on these things, because you won't get this chance once again. This is your you are a 2022 batch pass out student. Okay, and this process will go maybe around 2 to 3 months, or maybe 4 months, because now this time there are more number of candidates. I think Dhanvantri, for you people, I think the process was around 2 months, no, from the online test to till the final result.
Yeah, sir, like 1.5 months to 2 months.
Yeah, and that too, there are very less number of students. But for your batch, there are, it maybe go around 4 months. Okay, till you get your result, because there are technical interview one, technical interview two, and HR interviews also involved.
And
So yeah,
one more thing, if someone got failed during this interview or someone not got a result, they might get result after 3 to 4 months. Whatever happens in the last year.
हाँ, yeah,
हाँ,
you perform well in the interview means आपको फर्स्ट लॉट में आपका रिजल्ट नहीं आया, इवन बिकॉज इन द लास्ट टाइम इट हैपेंड. आई थिंक देयर आर सम स्टूडेंट्स आर देयर, उनको फर्स्ट लॉट में उनका नाम नहीं आया,
बाद
सेकंड
में
स्लॉट में आया
surprise
था.
हो गए. हाँ,
सो यू परफॉर्म वेल. एंड क्योंकि अभी क्या होता है, देयर आर मेनी कंपनीज आर देयर, दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग विद द पैकेज ऑफ 4.5 lakhs. So students will shift from one company to another company. Suppose if they get higher package like 8 lakh, definitely they will shift from one company to another company. So that's why, so that time they will like go for the second slot. Okay, so if your name is there, then definitely you will get a chance. So that's why don't neglect. Okay, you try to focus on your interview and try to do some research in the internet, like what are the type of questions we'll ask, because now we are interacting with Harsh and Dhanvantri and Madhura. Okay, so if you search in the internet, you will get thousands of students, their experience. Okay, and try to search for like the persistent. Why in the news I gone through that persistent is hiring around 4,000 students. Why they are hiring 4,000 students? Okay, what is the requirement? What type of projects they got? So you try to like, this shows the how you are interested in the well, in a persistent company. Okay, so you just think that you are already completed around 80 to 90% of the task. Now only for 10% means that effort should be there. Okay, and luck also matters. So try to focus, and all the best for all 166 students. Okay, even I think in the Google Meet around 90 students are there, those who are interested. But you try to focus, you just think that you are already placed, but you have to put some effort. आप effort नहीं डाले तो कुछ नहीं होता.
yeah. So all the best. Do your best. और अभी आराम से पढ़ाई करो.
Naik sir,
हाँ मैडम.
am I
Yes
audible?
ma'am.
Yeah, I
Yes,
want
yes
to
madam.
I want to say few words. I won't be taking much time of students. First of all, a great applaud to all the students who have qualified the first round of PSPL, a very huge number in the WIT history this time. And especially to those students who will be going for advanced coding round now. I wish them all the best. I would like to thank Harsh, Dhanvantri, and Madhura for giving their important for sharing their experience, for giving their important suggestions, and building up the courage of the students to face the exam. I would like to tell the students that, see, you put in your efforts, full efforts, 100% you give your efforts and try for it. Definitely, you will get the result for that. Okay? You have to put in your efforts in a proper way and in a smart way. Okay? Try for this advanced coding round. Okay? I think what is their expectation is at least you should be able to crack through 80% of the test cases. 70 to 80% of the test cases. Okay? So if you're able to do that much, now they will never see whether you have completed both the problem statements or complete one problem statements, nothing. Even if you attempt one problem statement where you are confident enough and you're able to pass nearly 70 to 80% test cases, I think that will make your result. Definitely. And as Harsh said, I would like to quote that again. Yes, you first see both the problem statements, read them carefully, understand them carefully. You then select the problem statement which you will be able to do and where you will be able to pass maximum number of test cases. Focus first only on that problem statement. Try to perform the maximum in that problem statement. And if time permits, then only you go for the second problem statement. That is what even I want to say.
Yes.
And as Dhanvantri and Madhura said, now after this coding round, you will have interview round. If you are through this coding round, if you crack this coding round, you'll be going for the interview round. Right now, you don't think about that interview round. Okay, you first focus on the coding. Then you will have nearly 1 week time to prepare for the interview if you are selected. And I think 1 week time, is more than sufficient for you to prepare the interview. You narrow down the topics, you concise your topics. Don't think on that what I will be studying in the networks, what in the operating system, nothing doing. You just shortlist the topics, important topics, as they have said that in CN, OSI, TCP will be asked. All the protocols in those layers.
Yes.
Madam?
In that way, you start shortlisting all the topics. Okay? To yourself, yes. Hello?
Yes, madam. Yes, it's audible.
Yeah,
Am I
madam.
audible, sir?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
And you just write down the questions that you are going to focus on, or write down the topics on which you're going to focus on, and you prepare only for that much. Don't think of how vast the subject is, how I'm going to prepare, when I'm going to prepare. No, nothing else. Yeah. Work in a smart way. Okay. And as far as I know, the PSPL company, they only focus on the concepts, technical concepts. How far your concept is clear. And I think specialization subjects only for the sake of how much you know, that's all. But their main focus is on database, operating system, network, and software engineering. These 4 subjects are very important from their point of view. So you just shortlist the topics in these subjects and work out. And in database, again, I'm telling you, as I think Harsh only has given the input just now, that you work out on the queries. Basic queries, advanced queries, nested queries. They are very important in the database topics. And they have already told you the platforms also, resources also, from where to prepare. Yeah. So please, right now, you don't think about how I will be doing or what I will study. No. First, you concentrate only on the coding skills. Okay. They want at least some basic coding level of yours. And non-CSE IT students, please do not panic at all. Don't get into stress at all. They know that you're a non-CSE IT student, so they don't expect that much depth in the coding from you people. That is what I think.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So even if you satisfy their basic level of coding, then too it's okay. But then they will definitely test you in the interview. And for ENTC and electronic students, I don't think CN and OS should be major problem. They have these subjects in their curriculum. And for ENTC especially, network subject is very important.
Yeah.
So do not panic at all. Keep your mind cool and start working on the coding skills. First, let's see, you crack through this coding round, then you think about the technical MCQs or technical, interview.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And
So that is
yeah,
what
yes,
I want
madam.
to say. Thank you, Harsh, Dhanvantri, and Madhura
Thank you,
for
ma'am.
giving your valuable
Thank you.
time on the working days. They have finished the
Thank you, ma'am.
training, I think so, and they have joined this meet.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very
Thank you.
much for giving your time.
Yeah, and one more thing is that regarding the software engineering, so I think both CSC, even CSC, IT, and even electronics, ENTs also, I think they've gone through the software engineering subject. So try to go through the agile methodology, Scrum methodology. Okay, so they may ask some questions because it is there in your syllabus, and for that you can refer the guru99.com. There is a website is there, so in that you will get because definitely all of you definitely get a question on software engineering models. Like they will compare the what is waterfall model, what is iterative model, and they will compare with the agile model. And in the agile model there are some methodologies are there where now they are all the companies they are adopted. Scrum methodology and all, Kanban chart. Okay. So
Yeah,
try to go through the guru99.com. There is a website for the software engineering and software testing preparation.
yeah. Last year they asked on Kokomo model, waterfall model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't neglect any subject. And as Kulkarni madam said, you do smart work. Okay. Don't ये हम subject नहीं था वो नहीं था क्या करेंगे ऐसा. Don't think about that. Do smart work. So definitely you'll get success. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask.
And
Otherwise,
one more thing,
yes.
sir. One more thing I want to tell students, if you do not know the answer to the question, you straight away say, no, sir, I don't know this answer. Plus, please don't keep on guessing something and don't try to put them on the wrong track. Don't go on the wrong track. They will get irritated by this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of going
झूठ
on the wrong track, it is better you say that you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay?
And don't bluff.
What I think is,
Okay,
what
don't
you
bluff.
put up in your
Yeah.
resume, which language, programming language you put up in your resume, you focus on that only. They will definitely go on what you have claimed in your resume. They don't expect N programming languages from you all to have expertise in that. But at least they will see that at least one programming language which you have claimed in your resume, you should have knowledge in depth in that particular programming language. And sir, nicer, what I think is
Yes,
now, you collect some resources for algorithms, questions and
yeah.
all. From even Patnaik, sir, you can take the inputs, important resources, and please share it with students.
Yeah. Yes, madam. Harish.
Like sir,
Yeah.
the algorithm is very good. YouTube channel.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
Harsh.
I had some interview experiences of my classmates. Like I had around 10 to 15 interview experience of the people. So I will share it with Dikshit ma'am, and like she will post it in the group.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
That's
I request all the students
Yeah, Harsh.
you
Okay.
try to discuss with your friends. Uh, Means today as one from IT student has gone through the advanced coding round, and from ENTC also may be gone through, but you people are not aware. So I think you may have one more WhatsApp group, unofficial or in the official. You try to discuss, means kiska hua aaj, what type of question they asked. So in the interview also, you try to discuss among your friends from CAC department or IT department. क्योंकि अभी क्या होता है एज आई यूज टू गेट कॉल फ्रॉम द स्टूडेंट्स कि कैसा प्रिपेयर करना है क्या एक्चुअली वो कैसे किसी का हुआ ऑलमोस्ट मीन्स उनका आज हुआ है मीन्स आप आपके फ्रेंड सर्कल में आप मालूम रहना चाहिए किसका इंटरव्यू कल है आज है और नेक्स्ट परसों है एटलीस्ट वी शुड नो, और उनको आप पूछो मीन्स क्या क्या हुआ था, बिकॉज आई सच टाइप ऑफ लाइक सिनेरियो आई फेस्ड इन इन्फोसिस। उनके फ्रेंड्स का इंटरव्यू कर उनको पता ही नहीं, उनका ऑलरेडी हुआ है सब, बट उनको पूछ के आप ये ऐसे क्या क्या क्वेश्चन पूछे थे, ओके, एक आइडिया आता है आपको। ओके
और एक बात यहाँ पे, कंपटीशन हमारे बीच नहीं है, जो बच्चे अच्छे हैं वो सब प्लेस हो जाएंगे, छुपा के मत रखो।
यू ट्राई टू शेयर एक्सपीरियंस।
हाँ, अपने मतलब
नहीं, you should always help each other. That is the
हाँ,
whole-
यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं कि हम 10 ही लेने वाले हैं, 11th अच्छा आया तो नहीं लेंगे, ये चीज नहीं है। उनको 100 अच्छे लगे ना, वो 100 अच्छे लेंगे।
Okay, so with this, with the permission from HOD and all the students, we'll end this session, and if possible, we'll arrange one more session after, like in the weekend, okay, Saturday or Sunday, with some other fellows, those who are attended the interview in the base package. Okay, shall we end session?
Sir, I have a
Yes, sir.
question,
All the
sir.
best to all the students.
Yeah.
One
Shubham
question,
More.
Shubham.
Yeah, Shubham More.
So, what is the level of the question they asked in the interview, like coding questions?
Depth.
No, in interview
Yes,
they
sir.
will just ask basic coding questions, like they were just testing your knowledge of a particular programming language. They will not testing a problem solving skill or anything. Like basic questions they will ask in interview.
Okay, thank you.
I think Harsh, it will just be a code snippet. I don't think it will be a full
Yeah,
program.
they might ask you to
Like a
write
particular
the
module.
algorithm, or they might ask you to write the code. Anything, I guess.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It is helpful.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Harsh and Dhanvantri. If possible, we'll make one more session, as I think most of the students are not joined today, as a few of them are appearing for advanced coding round also. Yeah.
Yes, we can understand that.
Thank you for giving your time. Yes,
Thank you,
Yes,
and
sir, sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Madhura.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, sir. We'll
Thank you,
end
sir.
this session. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you and all the best, guys.
Yes.
Yes.